My name is Marina Leite. I'm from Brazil. I have Stargardt disease.
My name is Christoph Imboden. I'm from Zurich, Switzerland. I was diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosa almost 8 years ago.
My name is Jess McQueen and I live in Auckland, New Zealand. I have 2 children and I also have retinitis pigmentosa.
My name is Claudette Medefint and I'm the Head of Science and Patient Services for Retina South Africa, and I've been a patient advocate for the last 40 years.
I guess COVID impacted people with retinal disease. First, we cannot touch things anymore. Second, people were not helping us, and people who are supposed to help us sometimes were without face masks, and we were afraid to receive this help. And third, we were losing our mobility because if we not get out, we lose our mobility. And at the same time, it was much more difficult to have your eye doctor appointment. I guess COVID impacted people with retinal disease in general in this sense.
At first, the positive impacts seemed to, be far more important for me. I didn't have to go to university when it was dark. I didn't have to fight for a place in the lecture halls. But as the lockdown progressed, I realized that the social component was lacking enormously. The few things that I was still able to do with my friends and colleagues suddenly didn't happen anymore. And this was really the worst for me.
I think in a lot of ways, COVID has made me a more present and engaged mum. Having to stay in our bubble at home, doing their classwork and me working, we've had to really become a well-functioning unit. Once I became more present with them, our days began to flow better. I feel this continued after lockdown as well. We were just kind of more bonded, I suppose.
We found that it restricted people in so many ways. For example, their exercise was restricted, so people weren't able to walk or swim, and they stopped exercising. Their fears were not unfounded. As a partially sighted people, I know that during COVID, you're scared of touching surfaces, and that's how you negotiate your way in an unknown environment. So tactile limitations have inhibited people, so it has made a very big and negative impact on all our patients.
My dad also has low vision, and he lives about 2 hours away from us, so it's been amazing being able to connect with him on Zoom, and the kids have been reading to him, so it's been in lots of ways, their relationship has actually improved.
We, as retinal patients, overcome many challenges on a daily basis. Isolation, fear, feelings of inadequacy, not being able to cope. And we just want to say to the retina community, you can overcome this challenge too. Please reach out to your local retina society or community or to Retina International, not only during COVID, but during this journey of vision loss.
For me, the knowledge that some of the brightest people on earth are working on solutions to stop or even treat retinal diseases, this really gives me hope. I think we live in a time where solutions and treatments for illnesses are on a possible timescale, and chances aren't that bad that in my or your lifetime, scientists find those treatments. Science is always progressing.
Thank you.